Welcome to part 13 of our Unity of Command 2 playthrough. Excellent. And weather is still holding our center back. We're trying to find anywhere that we can poke through, but the weather continues to elude us. These are pretty good troops, these Polish forces. Excellent. The enemy is out of supply. Completely. But we have no way to actually reinforce. Oh, good, yeah. We don't have any way to reinforce because the weather has blocked us, which is a cool feature I didn't even know about. If you have mountainous areas and it's snowing, the passes can get filled up and you can't get troops into them. You can't move the troops into the mountains. If they're in the mountains, they can stay there, but it's pretty crazy. So we finally have isolated the last of the enemy resistance around Remini, and now it's just a question of if we can finally break them, take Route 76 somehow, and win and make it a successful rush for the Apennines. Like the war in Italy might be over before, well, not before Christmas, but before D-Day. D-Day even. All right, let's do this. Are we even gonna have? Yeah, warp supply. So we still technically haven't taken Route 76, but hopefully once this unit is dead, we will. Jeez. Alright, let's, I'm still worried, even without supply. I'm worried. It's a elite panzer unit that has now dug itself into the mountains and is just a huge thorn in our side. It wiped out the Red Devils, the first British airborne. So they know what they're doing. Yeah, all our units are just stuck, hoping we can get a break in the weather. We got 2 units through. Ow. Oh, why'd you cross? Go back, go back. No! Made a mistake. Darn. Alright. Yeah, it's the Balkan forces were rushed to the Italian front. They weren't able to get across the mountains, and then they centralized in Remini, and now we've cut them off. Alright, good. Bad. They keep going closer to our supply lines. Oh, good. Alright. Jeez. And look at the weather. Alright, we might... Nope. No break there. Darn it. Alright, a potential break here. Okay, so we found a small area that we are able to slowly fit people into. Good. Can we repair that bridge? Not with a Jedi. And we have so many troops just waiting to go through. But we have units trying to get around south. Just a long way. We're just lucky that we have moved so quickly up that we have the full 5 turns. Turn 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, it says like basically 5.5, 6 turns. So we're very lucky there. Now we just punch in. Oh, I'm afraid. Alright, they've fallen back. So next turn we'll be able to repair those 2 bridges. Hopefully. They'll be in range. Or we could move the 5th up, but I don't know how far up we can actually move it. Yeah, never mind, it's blocked. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, we have all these troops that can't get in. So we're doing what we can with what we've got. What we've got is what we have. What we have is what we do. What we can. So we want to make sure that they don't punch out and... Oh, you're out of supplies. And we can't really resupply them. We'll just have to hope that they get supplied. Because they are well and truly out of range. Out of range. How about you? Oh, good. Okay, so we've... Opening that up. Supplies are able to get through the pass, which is good. Confusing, but good. Since our units can't, but our supplies can. Guess it's like a... I don't know. I don't know. I won't question it. Is that a Sherman that we just lost? I don't know. I wish you could kind of see what you just lost. Be like, oh, what did I just lose? There might be... Let me just really quickly try to... controls... Casualty, casualty, casualty. Don't see anything there. Casualty, casualty, casualty. There's like a thing that can show you combat, but that's different. Alright, well, I don't know. Or maybe it's in general. Oh well, it's not too important. It just would be helpful to be like, oh, what did I just lose? And then you'd see it and be like, I lost everything. All three of you are out of supply. Oh, it's the pain. All right, so we no longer need to have. Oh no, we do. All right, so we're gonna have. This is gonna be a close juggle to try and then get this one. Actually, maybe this one. All right. So you'll be out of supply next time. Wait, you could move. Move up. You'll move down. There we go. And they'll die in the mountains, so that's okay. So there's going to be a bunch of prisoners just living in the mountains, wild Germans, for hundreds of years. And that will allow us to just throw everything into our supplies up front. Oh god, this is just so crazy. And it's all due to the weather. Just the weather has been so crazy that we've been fighting with two hands frozen behind our back. The enemy is starving to death in front of us, and we can't fully finish him off. Oh my gosh. Still not. Oh, I missed it. What? Oh, because they've got... Because it's technically... There's prisoners there. So we can't... You'd never automatically just take prisoners. Metaphorically speaking. Alright, so we're able to get supply lines really far forwards. Even if we can't get our troops far forwards. Jeez, these poor guys. So we might end up not actually being able to take Route 76. Even though we're all right there. And it's right there. But just we can't get through the snow. Yeah. Alright, so we just have to take Remenai. But we'll try to take Route 76 as well. Did they just retreat into each other? Or no, we... Take it! No! So close, yet so far. Alright, let's repair these bridges. Unfortunately, it does take a turn for them to realize the bridges are fixed. That's alright. Oh, we did it though. The push came to shove. We shoved. We pushed. And we succeeded. The rush for the Apennines is successful. I just hope that we can actually get Route 76, get whatever card it wants to give us. And it's still... Oh, good, okay. Ah, Avro Lancaster Saturation Strike. Cool. Theater asset. Alright, so we did it, and... Oh, there we go. Finally. Oh, no! But because there's snow there! No! So it's like... Go, go, go! We can't! Snow! So yeah, there's a good example of you can't move into a snowy area, but if you're already in a snowy area, you can stay there or move out. So this is a challenging scenario. Alright. But we did it. Whew. Ramani is ours. And we've taken most of Italy. Huh. Crazy to look back on where we came from. It's also hard to see where we came from. But we came from all the way down there. Fighting for most of the year. Well, we've done it. We've broken through. Well ahead of historical precedent. Let's go celebrate victory. Alright, objectives completed. All of them. Allied victory. So yeah, this is... the last scenario was our worst casualties. This is probably our best casualties inflicted, enemy KIA. So 34 units of enemies. We just smashed into everybody. They were never able to organize. Now we understand why. The weather kept most of them trapped north. And then we were able to just do a crazy... I don't know how those 2 units got through of ours to be able to cut their supply lines. But we did. 44 prisoners because we were advancing so fast. No French casualties, no Polish casualties. Some more Canadian casualties, some more American and British casualties. But pretty good other than that. I guess it doesn't count our amphibious or airborne unit that are like the cards. And those cards are gone because we lost those units. Well, rest in peace, soldiers. You helped. It was unfortunate. Ooh! What? Okay. So we're definitely want to do the road to... What? We already made Remini, though. The road to Remini. So, April 1st, we'll want to do, because that's before June, so even though we have now unlocked Overlord, and that'd be fun, the road to Remini, due to its chronological placement. Having forced the Apennines before the Axis were able to dig in, the Allies now flood into the Po Valley. German forces make a desperate last-ditch attempt to hold on to northern Italy by digging in along the River Po. If Allies breach these defenses, they will be free to roam towards the Alps and the Balkans. Holy dolly. Let's do it. I like that they have these alternative scenarios. I hope they add more of them over time and stuff. That'd just be cool. And it would be nice to have ones where it's like an alternative that you gain by losing. Like, I think that would be cool. I think currently they don't have anything like that. Alright, road to Remini. Your unbelievable speedy advance has put us within reach of the Alps and Balkans. High Command wants to ensure Fascist Italy is completely knocked out of the war. Once this is achieved, your next goal will be to apply pressure towards the Alps and Balkans. Wow. Wowee. So this is where we were. Oh, literally, yes. Okay, so we're not fighting over here. I thought we might be trying to jump into there. But no, we're trying to threaten the entire Balkans. Which unfortunately, it looks like the scenario won't go further over there yet. But look at all those Alps. That's cool. I can almost feel the burn. Because it's way over there. Alright, now the weather is on our side again. It's April 1st. Guess the fool's on us, as on the Germans, on everybody, I don't know. Yeah, historically, the Allies were still outside of Rome at this stage. That's cool. Alright, let's look at what we got. The American 5th. Looks like it's going to be the 8th with all the units this time. Alright, so we've got the 5th, and we don't even have armored. So we're going to have more French. It's going to be all French troops in the front. And some Americans. I guess that makes sense. The Americans would start moving units to Northern Europe in anticipation for something that is about to occur. Although you think, historically speaking, if we were able to get through, it's like April, say March, April, May, June, so like 2 months before D-Day, being that ahead, maybe they would have redirected more forces into Italy, or maybe it means they don't need to redirect forces there because we're not taking the kinds of casualties that you would expect, or that would have happened, did happen historically. I don't know. So the job of the French, it'll be Americans supporting the French, and the French will just be moving towards Bologna and Verona, which are two of our objectives. There are also two key areas of access supply. If we cut them, then they will get supply from the Far East and a trickle through the north, but that's not as strong as from a train supply symbol. Like this is, it's not as if it was a supply depot, the truck, but it doesn't guarantee, I don't know, it's not as strong, it doesn't go as far, or it doesn't lead to as much, or it doesn't seem to give you the tracks fully. So by cutting up this left side, that should be good. Now, they are leaving us with only one bridge to get across a major river. So there, yeah, very thick white line indicates major river. So it's a very thin, a very narrow front that we are going to have to try and squeeze everyone through. So we'll see. So let's check out the British side. So we've got the 8th Indian Forces, 8th Infantry, 8th Indian Division, and the 4th Indian Division. Excellent, both of them are ready. Have the 5th British, 1st British, 56th British, 78th British, 46th British, the 1st Canadians, who have been I keep putting them in front, and they keep getting hurt. And then it looks like we've got our Polish forces, which they performed admirably in the last, I almost said last election. Too much viewers elect in the last scenario. And I'm excited to see what they do now. Looks like we've got some Polish armor as well. So this is exciting. Yeah, the enemy, of course, is blowing the bridges. Whoa, what's going on? There we go. Oh, that's good. So if we need to see the scenario again, excellent. All bridges. Almost every single bridge has been blown in front of us. Wow. Ah. But we both have river crossing ability to get across the Po. So I'm glad we added that to the 8th. I can see why it was like, hey, you're gonna wanna do that. River crossing, 8th Army. Because otherwise we wouldn't have done it, and now we'd be like, oh, it's only the French without heavy support can cross the river. But I think we're going to do well. We got the South Africans still. Both Canadian armored units. The New Zealanders, the 2nd New Zealanders, they've been doing really well. So it's been a great united national allied effort. These United Nations. All right. So our objective, because we must do it. So the French will take Bologna and Verona, and and maybe even Trento. And then Udine is our next goal, with Trieste being an extra bonus objective that will do it'll either unlock more things or position us better. That'd be so cool though to actually get to do Balkan things. And Pola. Alright, that will give us a specialist. So it's gonna be hard because we can't just swim. We'll have to go around. 15 turns. Alright. Let's make sure everyone has... Oops, that's goofy. Oops. Everyone has is resupplied. They can be. Alright. Yeah, the Americans are all good. Artillery. Everyone's got artillery. British side of things. Canadian infantry in case we need them. We'll have them in reserve. New Zealand infantry in case the armor... I think the armor did take some hits. UK infantry, okay. UK armor. Ah, there we go. So it's a UK armor step that goes for both Canadians and British. And New Zealand. Probably even South Africa. Oh, and that's where the Canadian guy went. Okay. Got Polish infantry, Canadian, Indian, South African. I wish you could create units. I know there's like a special ability or something that you can make like MP units or something. I don't think they stick around though. So our Polish units are all good. They all have artillery. Everyone's got artillery. Alright. Let's see if we can't give this Polish unit just one last... Yeah. Even more. Let's... What? No! Oh, because they use the AM, yeah. So it's the national infantry of that nation plus the UK, the armor from the leading nation. So like the UK is India, Poland, South Africa, New Zealand, Canada when it comes to armor equipment. Okay. That's all good to know. And that will come in handy / play a role when we do the Vierselect second playthrough, when you will be able to redeem armies that don't exist in the base campaign. You'll be able to make units. So knowing how those pieces all stick together will be important. Alright, we're ready. Well, that should do it. And... Good. Excellent. Alright, so yeah, let's have the... the French take the lead. What? Okay. So we will be able to take Bologna. Oh, Bologna. Excellent. It is. I mean, it's good that they give the boundaries for scenarios, because otherwise we'd just be able to run wherever and whatever. But still. Alright, and it's good that it's no longer crazy, horrible weather. Step 1, let's repair the bridges. Then can the Americans repair that other one? Looks like the Americans are actually the best at repairing bridges. Darn, we have that second bridge that's going to be out as well. Yeah, we're trying, we're advancing as fast as we can. Oh, we even have a pontoon on that side. That's cool. I should have had them cross. Down from the mountains. Over the mountains, lads. It's over the top, but different. Jeez, yeah. We're all bottlenecked, and some bad weather. We'll make it through. We'll make it through. All right. What do we have in terms of cards? We got some bombing if we need it. Heavy bombing. Strafing run. Oh yeah, trucks available. Let's establish. Oh, Nelly. Alright, we'll try to use one central supply line depot. Because it's a very narrow front. But we'll see. If we're lucky, we'll be able to advance rapidly. We'll see what the AI does. Well, let's see. We're gonna hold on to our air recon until we get deeper. Because I think we're going to want to know like where people are going or whatever. Here we go. Oh, yeah, I guess we could... No! The air attacks! Yeah, you know. Yeah. Oh, the poor French. No. Alright. Victory is all but assured. There we go. So they're in supply now. Jeez, all the bridges are destroyed. So we're gonna have the Americans repair the bridges. It's gonna take time though. Lots around it. Yeah, these Polish troops are really good. I think, although we may have, because it's not the historical scenarios, we might not get the Brazilian troops, but I know somewhere in like Brazilian infantry exist in the game, and that's so cool. I love little things like that. That they're not little if you're those people with those histories, and it just is cool to have all those different options and be like, oh yeah, little different units. Alright, so hopefully the enemy won't just blow up the bridges again. Have a bridge blow off. Although we'd be able to take them eventually, but yeah, it's just a very... God, we're coming. Very slowly. I think the whole goal was to have the French take the left side completely, and we'd... well, I don't know. Oh dear. We have a lot of units for how little territory we have. It's just coming through. This time, I'm not going to forget. No attacks across major rivers. Oh. Well, that's good, though. Protect this unit. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins, cross the river. Awesome. Horrible weather. Right on top of us. All of us. Everything. Ah. Cool. Well. So we can't attack across the river. We could launch some stuff. So what we'll do is, I guess we can't even do like a... Oh, no, we can. Just put up a pontoon. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, and we're going to do another pontoon. So the French and American troops, their whole deal will be just trying to get across the Po on the left, in the west. So we're setting up a defensive perimeter here and starting to apply pressure to Verona. So why do we need special boats? We could just build bridges. But that'll be the U.S. Fifth Army's objective, like the French. The British will continue to... Oh man, they blew the bridge again. Bridge repair, bridge repair. What? Or did they not? No, that's a blown bridge. But maybe because they're sitting there, they can't repair it. Yeah, that would make sense. You can't just be like, "Hey guys, don't shoot at me. I'm repairing this bridge. It's gonna let me attack you. Just hold on, please." It'll be like 5 minutes, I swear. So that's understandable. Jeez. So one route up, really narrow. The 46th, I don't even think they've moved yet. So, yeah, goodness. We're slowly but surely, sort of, kind of moving up. It would take forever to try and deploy and move across the swamps. So, the Americans moving on in the left and the French moving on the left are going to be very necessary and very good. Looks like we can, hurt them. Now can we repair the bridge? Maybe it's nope. I was thinking maybe it was like an area of control thing, which would have been cool. Please run away. Oh. New Zealanders, they're fighters. Well, we're making progress. It's happening. It's happening. Alright, let's hit them with everything we've got. We tried. That's good to know, though, about that whole major river thing. I bet the Rhine is probably a major river. I don't know. That's cool, though. I think they have, like, riverbeds, dry riverbeds, regular rivers, large rivers. So, lakes. Awesome. They are going to, eventually, at this moment, they're planning to release full map editing tools. That's going to be awesome. To see what people put together or fill out. Like, if people... I know, like, all of Spain is there, but not the detail. Like, the landmass is, but the detail isn't. So I think that'd be awesome to have, like, a mod, or even just DLC. That's like the Spanish Civil War. That'd just be a lot of fun. Like, just all the conflicts. Anything around World War II by 10 or 20 years, you could use this system for it. It works so well. So, I'm excited to see what they do with it. There we go. Let's repair that bridge. So yeah, it's all about control. Sweet. Uh-oh. Oh, good. So it's working. They did not expect this. Excellent. Oh dear. Let's see. We do have pretty poor supply coming through. So we'll start moving the supply lines up. Although it's really gonna come when we punched across the river here. So we're gonna need to hit them with everything we've got. No, oh, you can't even try and attack across the bridge. Ah. Alright, well, that's goofy. Hey guys, I'm chilling in the river. Alright. So this is gonna be tough. So we're gonna move up our troops and... let's see, this is part 13. There's going to be at least a part 14, but I'm probably not going to do it today. So, like, all the last, like, 6 episodes were all in one day, all very close together, and which is awesome. So that means they'll all be released pretty similarly. Last time I did like an hour apart. This time I might do 3 hours apart. Ooh, I don't know. We'll see. With releases, I like just doing them, then releasing them. I don't. It's not that I don't think. I mean, the algorithm I think likes it if you like upload at the exact same time every week, but this isn't really like the goal isn't to make a main YouTube channel. This is just like my main stuff is on Twitch, not Twitter. And so this is more of just having things for the sake of having things on, not for the sake of having things. It's so that if we're gonna play a game on Twitch, I like to add extra rules and fun stuff onto it. And so these playthroughs allow the main parts of our audience and new people to discover us, but just see what the base game looks like without changes. So that then when we do a playthrough on Twitch, they'll kind of be more familiar with it or have a chance to be more familiar with it. Also gives me a chance to play them before we play them on Twitch. So it's not just me going, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm a noob. So that's good. And also it's a chance for me to just play these games. I really enjoy them. So, yeah. Alright, I'll see you all later. And, yeah.